All right, welcome everyone. It's Mike from Downtown Comics, and we're here to talk about all the new graphic novels and other such stuff that we get in for Wednesday, March 29th, 2023. So again, we can't possibly get everything that's released every week. So you can go to our website at downtowncomics.com, look at all the different stores, see what we've got. All stores maybe get some stuff different. This is going to be the major releases from Marvel, DC, and then some independent stuff. And then hopefully some manga. But yeah, we know how much manga there is in the world. So yeah, let's get started. We've got a big week for Epic collections, actually. But we're going to get started with some omnibuses. So we've got the Nova omnibus here. All right, what are we getting? Oh my gosh, small text. Looks like all the stuff from, his early days in the 70s. So you get the whole first series from the 70s. And some annuals, Marvel 2 and 1. So, yeah, basically his whole 70s work for Richard Rider. So that's cool. We also get a Moon Knight omnibus. So this is the Mark Spector Moon Knight, which is going to get us, it looks like the series from the from the mid-80s. So the Mark Spector Moon Knight, Amazing Spider-Man tie-ins, and looks like some annual stuff. Yeah, so this was the mid-80s run of Moon Knight. So, all right. And speaking of Moon Knight, the Moon Knight Black, White, and Blood miniseries reprinted, and they like to do these in the bigger format to start out with. So this is the Treasury size format reprint. So if you want the big size format, because these go out of print, get it now. So, yep, you get that whole miniseries. The Damage Control miniseries that just ended gets reprinted. And yeah, then we have some epics. And again, I never know whether these are new or old. This is volume 2 of the Carnage one. So you get everything Carnage from 1994 through 1997. So it's going to be a lot of Amazing Spider-Man and one-shots. For Avengers, this looks like, I'm going to guess, Acts of Vengeance, puts it around the 300s, early 300s. That's what I'm saying. Dun, dun, dun. Let's turn it over. Volume 19 from the late 80s, early 90s. And I was correct. 304 through 318 you get. And some Avengers West Coast. Damn, I'm good. All right. What else? Let's see. Let's go back to Marvel here. Here's our Daredevil epic. Watch out for Bullseye. All right, I'm going to guess this is about the 140s, 150s, I want to say. Let's turn it over. Volume 6, 1974. Oh, I was a little late. It's 108 through 132. Darn it. I was close. Yeah, my Daredevil was a little light. I can guess. I was close, but nope, didn't quite get that one. All right, Thunderbolts, the miniseries that just ended last year, that gets reprinted. And lastly, for Marvel, a new printing of the Weapon X storyline. So yeah, every few years they do just a new printing of this storyline. You're going to get Marvel Comics Presents 72 through 84 and a couple of one-shots that tie into the overall arc. So yeah, this is just the latest printing of that story. All right, what else do we get? So we got something called Astroneer. This is based on a video game, I guess. So you do get some codes, a YA type game. So that's kind of cool. DC doesn't have a ton this week. You get the second volume of the Task Force Z miniseries. This is volume 2 in hardcover. So now you can get the whole thing. So this is 7 through 12 of that miniseries, where the Red Hood has a bunch of undead zombies as partners, I guess. And this is a big one. The Infinite Frontier book reprints the Infinite Frontier miniseries, 0 through 6, and the Secret Files. So this was a really good story and sets up a lot of multiversal stuff. And you get what's his first name? I know his last name's Ellis. But it's the Superman where he's the president. I forget his first name. But yeah, he's the leader. That guy right there. You get Golden Age, Green Lantern, stuff like that. So that was a cool miniseries. Moving on, the Carmen line. That's from Mad Cave. I think that was a miniseries, so that's the reprint of that. Doctor Who Magazine. Erratic, which was, this is the second volume of Erratic. So this is the second miniseries from AWA. And then we've got our, I guess, post-apocalyptic Sesame Street kind of story, Survival Street. Sounds interesting. And then here's a cool one for your history buffs, the Marvel value stamps of the 70s, a visual history. So here's a little history book of all the different, if you want to know where all the different stamps were, then this will give you all the covers and stuff, especially if you want to collect them. I'm surprised this isn't a bigger thing. I know that when I find back issues that have the stamp in them, I have to tell people the stamp is in it or the stamp isn't, because some people have cut them out in the past. So I know that's a thing, but I don't see a lot of people trying to collect them, as a set or something. So interesting. I'm gonna have to read that. That's cool. And then we have a coffee table book of the Hulk. So this is probably everything you want to know about the Hulk, but we're afraid to ask if you haven't read the comics for 30 years. So here you go. So perfect gift for that Hulk fan that doesn't read Hulk comics. All right. Okay, well, that's all I've got. Doesn't look like I've got any manga to show you. That doesn't mean there isn't any out. But that's all I have this week. So hopefully you guys had fun. And come stop by next week, and I'll guess more epic collections for you. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.